Hello student of class 9. As we have completed plant tissue in the meristematic tissue. So today we will start plant tissue only but permanent tissue. In the permanent tissue we have to study about the types of permanent tissue, simple permanent and complex permanent. That all we will study in this chapter.
Okay children, let's start our lesson. In the previous class, we have studied about the classification of plant tissues. There we have studied about the meristematic tissue, their division, apical, lateral and intercalary. Today we will study about the permanent tissue. Permanent tissue again divided into two types. That one is the simple permanent and complex permanent. So, simple permanent is again divided into parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Three types. So today we have to study about this simple permanent tissue, parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma will study today. So first of all I will teach about the permanent tissue. What happens to the cells formed by meristematic tissue? Cells derived from division of meristematic tissue take up specific role and lose the ability to divide. They thus form a type of permanent tissue. The developmental process by which cells which have been derived from meristematic tissue take up a permanent shape, size and function is called differentiation. So children, in the permanent tissue divided into two types, I already told you, simple permanent, and this one is these tissues are composed of cells which are structurally and functionally similar. Thus, these tissues are all made up of one type of cells. So see here, this all tissue are made up of one type of cell. Simple permanent tissue divided into three types. I already told you, parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. First of all, I will explain you about we'll discuss about the parenchyma. So parenchyma, this one is widely distributed in plant bodies such as stem, roots, leaves, flowers and fruits. Thus, the parenchyma tissue is found in the soft parts of the plant such as cortex of roots, ground tissues in stems and mesophyll of leaves. It is also distributed in peel, medullary rays and packing tissue in xylem and phloem also. This you can see. And here is this is the intracellular space is less. Okay, the nucleus also present here. So children, functions of this one is the parenchyma serves as a packaging tissue to fill the spaces between other tissues and maintain the shape and firmness of the plant due to its turgid cells. So children, due to turgidity, this property parenchyma forms the main means of support to the stem of herbaceous plants. The main functions of parenchyma is to store and assimilate food. Parenchyma serve as food storage tissue. Example, starch. Okay. So children, next this one is the collenchyma. Parenchyma I already explained to you. Now this one is the collenchyma. First, collenchyma tissue is consist of living cells. It shows many of features of parenchyma, but it is characterized by the deposition of extracellulars at the corners of the cells. In collenchyma, intracellular spaces are generally absent. Collenchyma cells are elongated in shape. They often contain a few chloroplasts. You can see in the figure, the intracellular spaces are absent. Okay, here is no intracellular spaces. So children, now next one is the sclerenchyma. Third one is the parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma cells are dead cells and they are devoid of protoplasm. The walls of cells of sclerenchyma are greatly thickened with deposition of lignin. Such cells walls are called lignified. Due to excessive thickening of the wall of a sclerenchyma cell, its cell cavity or lumen becomes nearly absent. The cells of this one is nearly absent. The cells of sclerenchyma are closely packed without intracellular spaces. Thus, these cells are fitted like tiles in a mosaic floor. You can see in your mosaic floor how tiles are fitted. Okay, in such a way, this sclerenchyma tissue also fitted here. Okay, like a tiles. So, children, a conspicuous middle lamella exists between two sclerenchymatous tissues or cells. Middle lamella is a thin layer of cementing substances containing pectin, lignin, and protein. It occurs between cell walls of two adjacent plant cells. So, children, go through that all the paragraph and answer this question. What is permanent tissue? Define simple tissue. Name 3 types of simple tissue of plants. What are simple permanent tissues? Explain their 3 different types. So, children, here this one is the long question. All you will do. So, children, good luck.